The House of Representatives convenes itself to tackle a bill that would declare a national emergency and grant President Rodrigo Duterte emergency powers to address the coronavirus outbreak. House Bill number 6616 can now be taken up by the plenary. Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea defends Duterte's request to be granted powers to temporarily take over the operations of private business. He says it is only meant to be a standby power.
The power to take over is intended merely as a standby power in the event the crisis reaches its worst. When our most critical institutions are nearing a total shutdown and government is left with no choice but to take over these establishments.
Duterte wants Congress to allow him to reprogram 275 billion pesos worth of public funds for the outbreak without providing lawmakers a list of the things or services that need allocation. Of that amount, a lump sum of 200 billion pesos would go to the emergency subsidy program, while another 75 billion pesos would be allotted for health services like purchasing COVID-19 test kits, protective gear for health workers, and equipping quarantine centers across the nation. But Deputy Speaker El Rey Villafuerte could not provide any number of testing kits, protective gear, and others to justify that allocation. Meanwhile, in the Senate President Tito Soto files a version of the measure that would grant Duterte 19 special powers. The Senate version of the bill allows directing of operations any private hospitals and health facilities. Online, Filipinos reject Duterte's bid for emergency powers as a solution to the outbreak. As Congress deliberates Monday, the hashtag No to Emergency Powers trends on Twitter in the Philippines, reaching over 21,200 tweets as of early Monday afternoon. Several point out emergency powers aren't needed since Duterte has not even made full use of the powers and resources currently at his disposal. Some also urge Duterte to focus on empowering local government units to help address needs on the ground, instead of requesting for emergency powers. On Twitter, Janzine Paul Gonzalez says, quote, LGUs with their limited power have done more and outperformed the national government. Filipinos also fume online after several lawmakers and cabinet secretaries compare themselves to overworked health professionals on the front lines of the pandemic. Politicians at the Batasang Pambansa stand up and face the cameras holding up manila papers that read, "Together with doctors and frontliners, we want to work for you. So please stay at home for us." Poet and actor Juan Miguel Severo tweets, "The nerve. Are you even on their level?" The gimmick also triggers memes mocking the officials.